Guys, good morning. Good morning, everyone. One thing I realized is that I'm sitting with a lot of truth that can actually save me in my situation because I'm busy exposing a cult which is disguised as a church, but I keep not mentioning the name. Whereas I know with the truth that I'm sitting on, I am 1,000,000% sure about it. So I'm pleading again to the world out there, to South Africa, ukuthi, please investigate a church called Rock of Ages International. Namanje ngiphila kabuhlungu ngale sonto. I'm running everywhere because I'm a target, because I know so much about them. So bangithagetile. In truth, they actually want me to date these people. There's a church called Rock of Ages International. This church is in Witbank. It's got a lot of branches, but the one I'm talking about, but it's number 14. And I'm not going to be unapologetic about the truth. I've got to a point where if I have to go to jail, if I have to go to prison for iqiniso, let it be that akunankinga. But into ezonginceda ezongisiza ukuthi ngikhulume iqiniso, because iqiniso ngisho ngalo. I am sure of what I'm talking about. I'm pleading again to investigative bodies out there, whether it's the Special Investigative Unit, everyone, even TV shows that do investigative work. About Cutting Edge, like your Cutting Edge, Cut Blanche, I don't know if they're still there. The Witbank News, they can do these investigations. There's so much that this church is doing. This church is a cult. This church, it's the Masons, it's the third degree Masons, it's the Eastern Stars. And the Master Mason is Bishop Tizulu. Bishop Tizulu, uye lo insuring pillar. Their aim was to kill me, bahluleka. But shoot lento bayijwayele, they claimed life insurance ngami, ngiphila alive, with fraudulent paperwork. And this cult also went to an extent of doing a background check on me to find out that I've got inheritance. They were intercepting that inheritance through some family members of mine. Hence, I've been sending videos pleading to courts, pleading to the Witbank Magistrate Court, to Middelburg Magistrate Court, between those two courts, because that's where these family members went to lie. I'm mentally unstable. All of this is happening through this church. It's happening through Rock of Ages International. And I dare them to sue me. Please sue me. If I'm lying, sue me. Let the investigations be done. And if yonke lento engikhulumile ngani nginamanga, le ndaba yesonto ukuthi you are evading tax, le ndaba ye-money laundering, le ndaba yama-orphanage, this poor offense that you're trafficking, that you're trafficking through your brother, your brother Bishop Tizulu, your brother who owns a orphanage home le ngase-Contrai. The things that you are doing to those poor children, nibayenza ama-prostitute kulama brothels wenu ase-town, niba human trafficker. And that human trafficking company, you opened it with my information, with my name, because that was part of your plan of bringing me down. You were trying to throw me under the bus, doing bank loans and all sorts of things in my name. But this thing has backfired so bad because I told you, you targeted the wrong person. And this whole thing, your inheritance, beniyenza lapha a court, nale life insurance, you looked some very, very stupid family members of mine. Ebathanda imali bawela kule trap. I even have a cousin in my own family, if I 14 la ngihlala khona, obekangi insurile. Wahluleka ukulokanje uhlezi 3 months angathenga igrocery, ngazi ukuthi wenzani, angibhadalele i-life insurance. Ukuthi ngizofa ngale plan leni bese uyaclaima. Guys, I'm pleading again. please investigate Rock of Ages International. I'm going to put the name of this church on the screen. I am 1,000,000% ukuthi they are doing this, and I'm putting my life on the line. I'm prepared to go to prison for this truth if I'm lying, but I know for a fact that I'm not lying. And ngiyabona ukuthi into ezongisiza manje ukuthi ngikhona ukuthola ifreedom yami ukuthi ngibaneme labantu to call, because I'm sure, I'm 1,000% sure of what they're doing. I don't see a reason why I shouldn't name them. The church is Rock of Ages International. Isonto laka Bishop T. Zulu. So I'm pleading to everyone out there who is investigating or who can assist me in investigating this church. I am telling you, they are doing these things. Mina nami ngokwami bakleyimile ngami i-life insurance fraudulently, so, because ngile ngazi-check Home Affairs and I found out that I'm still alive and I'm not married, because they did this with an ex-wife of mine. The ex-wife of mine goes to the church, usonta lapho kulelo sonto lelo, uye bamfundise lezi zinto, bamfaka lo moya lo, wayaza wakhohlisa ama-family members wami, nabo bajoyina ngokuphapha nokuthanda imali, nokuthi futhi bafuna ukungibulala. They wanted to poison me. Ningibona ngibaleka kangaka, balwela ukuthi bafuna ukuthi ngibuye with-bank because they want to finish their plans, because they know ukuthi iqiniso seliphumile okuningi senyakwazi bangilandelela konke la ngikhona manje ngeke baze bangithole, but ngiyabona ukuthi lokho ngibaleka ngishifta izindawo ngisebenza kabuhlungu, kungcono ukuthi ngifele into ekhona ngokuthi ngikhulume iqiniso. This church, which is a cult, is Rock of Ages International. Isonto laka Bishop T. Zulu. And makangisuwe nangabe nginamanga, but maka-investigate-iwe, and if kuyatholakala ukuthi nginamanga, they can sue me, they can arrest me, I don't have a problem. But I can assure you, everyone, mphakathi, this church does this, and they target their church, their own church members for life insurance. And one thing they cannot run away from, ukuthi, with all these life insurance companies, those are corporations of worth billions. They will never risk losing business ukuthi baze ba-erase evidence or bacime information ngoba seke-investigate-iwa nina. Wonke lama claims noenzile are there. You cannot run away from that. That information is there. Naye le family member lo bekangibhadalile ilo kanje, akagithi bekangibhadalile life insurance, ahlulekile uclaima, ungagijima uyivala uyivalise leyo policy. But I think it's on the system, it's there with my information, with my insurance. It's going to be there. And mhlambe bawudom nokuba dom bobhadala nge-debit order, bedonsa ku-bank account yakho. Noma ungayoyivala leyo account manje, why uyivala manje? Why are you closing that account now? I'm going to give all that information to people who will be investigating if there's someone who's going to come forward. But I'm pleading again to the Hawks, the SIU, Madanga Commission, whoever is there. I am 1,000,000% about this information that I'm giving out, about this church, about the things that they are doing. There's so much that I know about these people. I know even people that they've killed. I know people that they've killed in the name of cult sacrifices and of this insurance scheme. But the biggest mistake they made was insuring me and claiming with me alive, because they couldn't kill me. And the reason I'm talking so much about this is because there was a point where I wouldn't have a chance to do this. If there are things went their way and they went right and they got me, please, I'm pleading with everyone who can investigate this. The justice system of South Africa, I'm pleading with you again, and also for my own justice and freedom, because I'm targeted. The name of the church is Rock of Ages International. Thank you. Guys, good morning. Sanbonan, the reason why I'm doing this video, and I hope I'll be able to wrap up everything in just under 10 minutes, but it's a lot. But if not, then I'll just I'll do 2 parts. The reason why I'm doing this video, I feel I should name the key players in this church or in this cult, especially when it comes to the situation that I'm faced with right now, ngale cult or ngale sonto. And another reason why I am doing this bona labakhona ngiyazi ukuthi abalali because they know ukuthi one thing for sure ukuboshwa yilento ezoyenzeka. But another thing is mina I can't be a person right now who cannot angikhoni ukuthi ngikhulume nabantwana bami. Mina I can't call my kids now kose ngichintshe ama-phone number kose ngichintshe ama-location njengoba manje ngila ngihlalele KZN and well ngila right ngiyasebenza manje. It's actually a good thing and at least finally after a very long time now this month end ngizakhona ukuthi ngifakele abantwana bami imali, yabona, ngisupport abantwana. I'll be able to take care of my kids. But the reason why I'm doing this video ukuthi kusesenabantu bona zabo izimpilo ziyachubeka normally, impilo zabo ziyachubeka normally entambama or whatever the case may be, basakhona ukuthi babe nabantwana babo bona banamafamily wabo baphila kamnandi kumnandi. Ilento mina enginganayo, ilento engayikhoni mina, mara mina ngihlezi and ngiyabazi bonke, and I also want to explain the situation kancane so that nikhona uku-understand ukuthi lento kwenzekani, lento isukaphi. Guys, one, i-break up yami nomama uMntwana Nobuyitumelo, in fact I'll put it straight, lento ya orchestratewa esontweni, lento ya plan from esontweni. It was part of this whole plan, njengokuthi nibona ngibaleka njengoba ngi-inshoriwe nginenkinga nama-inheritance ku-involve ama-family members yami. Le breakup or le divorce kuzifike lapho, it was because of this church. Should lo muntu bamjolisa intentionally la esontweni ukuthi khona ukuba nale divorce, ukuthi le divorce izobonakala ngathi mina ngidepressed, ngidepressa ile break up. Why ngisho njalo? Lo mfana lo shaya igatari lapha esontweni, gama lakhe uBongani Ngele. Ngathi mangithola ukuthi uJohn Nobuyitumelo, ngabiza uNaki, ngatshela uNaki. So uNaki nakafika, uNaki ngamtshela and ngicela ukumbamba lo muntu, ngimbamba kushuthi ngayambheka ekhaya bathi siceda ukuhlukana, asiceda ukuhlukana mina naye, ngambheka kibo ngamthola ngekho and ngazi ukuthi kwenzekani. Ngamlinda kushuthi ngama lapha eduze masakibo, ngamlinda almost an hour yonke, ngoba after an hour sekahleka kule moto yalomfana aphethe ama-yogurt and everything. So ngatshela uNaki umntana kamfundisi, umntana kaBishop Ezra Mzulu, and ngamtshela ngathi Naki lo muntu angisakhona ukuqhubeka naye ngoba akusiko ukucala ngimbamba ayenza lento le, ene angingibe nomuntu owenza lento le, and umuntu wakhona ujole endaweni eyi-one, ujole ekhwayeni every time, two different people. Kokucala ngimthole bekajole esontweni nakhona futhi ekhwayeni, ngimthi Naki angisakhona ukuqhubeka nalo muntu lo, yebo inhliziyo ibuhlungu, but I can't continue with this. Obunake bathi kuzoba ne-counselling. Listen to the story, guys. Sizonenzela i-counselling yokuthi nihlale phansi mhlambe ningalungisa izinto. Ngathi mina angisafuna ulungisa next i-counselling, noma ngaba khona yona ngiyayidinga because obviously nawuhlona nomuntu kubuhlungu, kodwa ngihlala nomuntu okwenza into eyi-one kaningi. Guys, that counselling never happened. Mina bengilandelela bona ukuthi kanti le counselling guys yenzeka nini, sihlala nini phansi. I was after them, bangangiphenduli kuma-WhatsApp because they knew ukuthi already there's a plan ngempilo yami kahle kahle. Kushuthi nale counselling angiyidingi because I won't be around. And uBishop Zulu guys wenza ama-family counselling, ama-marriage counselling. Naye khona la ngikhuluma khona, ama-voice note naye ngikhuluma naye, ngimbuza ukuthi Daddy, kanti i-counselling izoba nini, hlala nini phansi, angangiphenduli. So today baba nesibindi sokuthi benzise, futhi ngibale ngiyasho umamncane wami, akuthi umamncane wami, mina ngisizihlobo nabantu abathingisa ngigazi labo emasontweni, but umamncane ayenza ivideo azothi mina ngi-mentally unstable, angisi-right enhloko, phezu kokuthi uBishop Zulu lento, yabona ukuthi usathane obalahlile, yabona uBishop Zulu ngabe wayenza le counselling, or ngabe ngahlala nomuntu esontweni ngaba ne-counselling, ukuthi bakhona ukuba nesibindi sokuthi bathi no, lo muntu samkhansela, simbona ukuthi akasi-right, udinga more professional help. Today banesibindi sokuthi bathi angisi-right enhloko, I need professional help. Mara yibo, they're the same people who never gave me that counseling. Ukukhomba ukuthi bazijambisela ukuthi iplan labo ngempilo yami liyavela lento lenhloso, whatever it is that they were intending to plan. And secondly, lo mfana lo bekaJohn Obitumelo lo shaya igatara lapha esontweni, this boy ngathi ngicela ukuthola ukuthi bayajola, wagijima wayenzela mina i-protection order, wathi lethi protection order weza nobhuti wakhe bazongidelela ekhaya, bangishaya ekhaya, bashaya mina ekhaya kithi. Lo mfana ngahamba ngayombambisa, ngathi mangimbambisa lo mfana lo, the next day something yathi kimi, hamba uye police station uyo-check-a lo mfana ukuthi basambambile, because bengifila ukuthi something is not up, like there's a connection. Ngathi nangifika, it was on a Sunday, lo mfana babambambe ngalama long weekend. Ngathi nangifika mina lapha e-police station, uBishop Ezra Mzulu bekafonela i-station commander sase-police station ukuthi sirelease lo mfana, kanye nebhadi ngikhona, and ubhuti walo mfana lo ebambambile ukhona kahle kahle, naye kusho ukuthi bekazozama ukuthi barelease lo mfana. Nase ngifika naye uncenga mina ukuthi ngikhulumiseke ukuthi ngirelease lo mfana. Well, ekugcineni lo mfana ngagcina ngimreleasile, but after the long weekend, but ngathi ngise-police station, uBishop Zulu wafonela i-station commander, acela i-station commander ukuthi sikhulele lo mfana, kanti ngebhadi ngikhona ngisestation. And mina ekhaya kithi guys, istraat sesonto cabanga, it's 10 seconds away from the church. Umfundisi azange eze ekhaya sobuza ukuthi Mongezi kanti kwenzekani or kulelwana whatever in, because already bebeseba neplan ngempilo yami, njengoba manje sebazothi ngiyahlanya nani, but kokuqala umuntu ongangikhanselanga, kwesithuba afuna ukukhipha lo mfana lo, because uyazi ukuthi kuyajolwa, it's part of the plan lokuthi kuzoba ne-divorce, and le divorce iyo ezosetshenziswa ukuthi ngibonakale ngathi ngiyahlanya. Khona manje la esontweni ngibona bakhipha enye i-pamphlet yomakoti wala kule family lapho kaZulu ukuthi wenza ama-counseling, people must come. Don't go there guys, don't go, because I've seen mina how this scheme ukuthi isebenza njani. Nina nizoya lapha nithi niya for ama-counseling, niyokhuluma izinkinga zenu, but mhlambe manifika ngigcwalisa ama-consent form lapho, lento lisonto lisebenza njalo, niyogcwalisa lapha nigcwalisa ama-details wenu, niyofana noMongezi ngiyantshela, bayontargeta because basebenza ngama-personal information wabantu. Boyenza i-background check ngawe, ba-check-e ukuthi awunama inheritance, awunani, or bak-insure ube target. So don't do it. Anyeke maye bazo-advertise ukuthi bakhansela abantu, bahluleke ukukhansela mina going through a divorce, bese baceda babe nesibindi sokwenzisa umamncane wami i-video, bathi mina I'm mentally unstable, I need professional help. Kube they were the first people who were supposed to help me, but they didn't, because they had plans ngempilo yami. Kunobaba la kule sonto bathi ubaba uMsuthu. Ubaba uMsuthu uyi-HR, human resource manager yase Matla Power Station. Uye owameka sure ukuthi ngimnikeza i-information yami yonke iphelele, i-CV, angithembisa umsebenzi Eskom, ngithi ngenza i-part 2 isikhathi sami sesingiphelele. People of South Africa, good afternoon. My name is Clive Mongezi Ntuli, and I want people to understand the seriousness of the allegations that I've been making about a church called Rock of Ages International and a law firm by the name of Ashlan Ntuli Attorneys. One thing people must understand is that I know the seriousness of those allegations. Those are serious allegations, but those allegations are the truth. That is the reason why you don't see me pulling down any of my videos where I am whistleblowing about the crimes that are committed by this church. I will repeat again, but the reason why I'm doing this video, I want fellow South Africans to assist me and get this video to Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, so that people can understand how serious these crimes are, or how serious these allegations are making are. And people are not going to tell me where is the evidence when I'm whistleblowing. I said on my previous video, if they are investigated and they are found not to be guilty, or my accusations are false, I said I'm prepared to go to prison, because even an apology would not be good enough. I'm prepared to go to prison for all the allegations I'm making if they are false. I understand the seriousness and the damage of everything that I've said. The damage it's causing on these institutions, like the church itself, like Rock of Ages. Since I've been speaking about this, they are probably losing numbers. Probably attendance is not the same anymore. I know that, I understand that. But I am 1,000,000% sure about this truth that I'm speaking. That's why I'm not even worried what the church is going through. That's why I'm not even worried what Ashland Tuli Etonis is going through. Because what I'm speaking is the truth. And nothing is going to bring me close to Witbank. I told you that everything that I'm doing, I'm going to do it on the public space. And I'm going to do it here on social media. And people cannot be telling me about defamation of character when I am a qualified journalist. I know what defamation of character is. I'm an award-winning journalist, and I've done a lot of exposés in my life. I've exposed a lot of things, including colleges, national colleges that were not accredited, that were not registered with the Department of Education. I've done those things. I know what I'm doing, and I know what I'm talking about. Now, Rock of Ages is dealing in human trafficking, and they're trafficking offense from an orphanage which is linked to the brother of the owner of this church, Ezra Mzulu. And this church also deals in body part harvesting, and the victims are these orphans. These orphans are the ones who suffer most because they are used for a lot of things, even prostitution, and at a very young age. This church deals with insurance fraud, and I am also part of that insurance fraud as a victim, because they made a mistake and they claimed life insurance with me whilst I'm still alive. That's one of the reasons why I am in hiding, because they really wanted me dead, so that the story confirms whatever it is that they've done already. Now, another thing that is bothering them with me being on social media and sending me letters that come from Ashland Tuli saying defamation of character, pull down those videos in 24 hours, is because, one, they know that they claim life insurance, and now I'm on TikTok, I'm preaching every day. So the person who's dead is actually alive, is preaching every day. He's alive, I'm here. So nyajampisa. And secondly, I'm dealing with family members who are involved in this, because this church, the reason why I'm also a target, they did a background check on me, because that's what they do with everyone. We are church members at the end of the day. So they're sitting with all our information. But I also have information that I've sent to people who are in this church, who are in this cult. Let me make it very clear. In this cult, promising me jobs and everything. In this video, I will put links of other videos where I'm exposing everyone, so that if this video gets to Mkhwanazi, then he can go to the other videos that I've posted where I'm mentioning names of everyone. But I'm dealing with family members who are in this, banamahloni manje ukuthi how are they going to look like to the world, to such an extent that they also want me dead ukuthi kuvaleke ihlazo ukuthi umhlaba uzobabona njani. Bebazama ukungisondeza eWitbank so that they can execute their plan. But another thing ukuthi nabo they lied to court bathi I'm mentally unstable njengoba nizobathi ngiyahlanya ukuthi bakhona ukuthola le inheritance. Le inheritance court ibanikeza imali kancane kancane because baclaim ukuthi bona they are my caretakers, they are taking care of me because I'm not okay engqondweni. So now that I've found out, they want to make sure ukuthi ngiyafa ukuthi iqiniso lithule. And I've reported iWitbank Magistrates Court ukuthi it's corrupt. Kuthulile because this thing is got a lot of corrupt people in it, including corrupt judges, including corrupt police who did reports, including corrupt doctors who falsified medical reports. So if there's anything that's going to bring me close to Witbank in relation to this matter, it is going to be General Mkhwanazi himself. And I feel he should investigate this because here I'm talking about crimes that were created over decades. And Mkhwanazi, if he investigates this, he's going to come back with everything that I'm talking about. The life insurance policies, the inheritance fraud, the money laundering that this church is dealing in, the tax evasion of this church. If Mkhwanazi investigates this, I can promise him and his team and whoever they're gonna come back with anything. But until then, if they want to sue me for defamation of character, I don't have a problem. But only when Mkhwanazi has declared they have been investigated and they found nothing. Or Clive, you are needed in court because your accusations are false. We've done our investigations, we find nothing. Even if it's not Mkhwanazi, even if it's the special investigative unit, but they had and publicly declaring on TikTok with a video, because I'm in hiding. I can't trust some email that comes from wherever to say come close, because they want me close. They know what they want. So please assist me with getting this video to General Mkhwanazi, because these are serious crimes and the evidence is there. They're going to come back with everything. I'm not talking assault here or ukutshontsha kwama-scopas or ukutshontsha kwama-go-slow, abo-shoplifting. These are serious crimes. So please assist me, South Africans, and push this video so that it gets to General Mkhwanazi to investigate Rock of Ages International and investigate Eshla Ntuli attorneys. And there's a lot of people who are going to come out of this, including corrupt lawyers, judges, police, doctors. There's a lot of people here. People from Home Affairs, they fake the death certificates and everything. So please assist me. Get this video to Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. That's how serious this matter is. That's why I'm in hiding. My life is at risk because they know I'm telling the truth. Thank you.
Hello Mzansi, welcome to Mgosi Mzansi. If today is your first time visiting this channel, please do the right thing and click the subscribe button. Nangbodo expose Alsondo leli bitwa nge-Rock of Ages lelapha na eWitbank njengoba simvide akhuluma lo lakhulumako, and people are really shocked and people are saying ukuthi this guy needs to be protected njengoba simuva kokuthi uthi bafuna kumnquma because yena ukhipha tikandalo, ukhipha amafile, he knows too much about that church. Uthi leli sondo lela nakusilo lisondo, but it's a cult. Maphathe ma video akhona nje maningi mawungangena ku TikTok account yakhe body utowathola lama parts ale video or maphatha lama video akhe, because they are so much still exposing that church Rock of Ages kokuthi cult. So uthi Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi aka investigate leliya sondo, because leliya sondo kuningi lokungashayi kahle, kuningi lokushaya mandi ngaleliya sondo. Do comment your thoughts down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I'll see you in the next one. I'm signing out. Goodbye.